Hey everyone, this is Lexie around town, Christmas edition. I have my Grinch pajamas on, and we've been taking it down. We are here in lovely Panama City Beach. We took a little vacation away for Christmas, and how we've been enjoying it. How was your Christmas? Did you like your Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
Yeah.
Get your fingers out your mouth?
Yeah.
And so we thought that, hi, Free Spirit, hi, Affirm Clothing, how y'all doing? Thanks for joining. So we thought that we would do some Christmas cookies. Now, they're really not Christmas cookies. They're like shortbread, and they're made with purple yam. This one loves Trader Joe's Umbe tea cookies. And they don't make them seasonally. They usually don't make them till like April, May, something. So I decided to, yes, not yet. So I decided to try my hand to make it for them. And so Merry Christmas. And so to do that, I got this really cool Hawaiian cookie recipe off of YouTube. So if you look in the description, you'll see it's Lady Shake and Bake, and I put the link to her video, which is where I got the actual recipe. Part of the recipe from is her. I had to tweak it a little because she uses like a umbe, which is purple yam. She uses an extract. Well, I'm using actual purple yam. I pureed it, and so the consistency is gonna be a little different because I use pure purple yam. But the recipe is simple. One thing I really like about this recipe is it doesn't have egg. I can't have egg. So this recipe has absolutely no egg in it. It's total shortbread recipe with no egg. Simple, quick ingredients. So you have your flour, you have butter, you have, if you didn't see the butter, it's butter. You have sugar, you have vanilla, and for me, I have purple yam. I pureed it. So I made a cheesecake the other day for Thanksgiving. I made a purple yam cheesecake, which actually came out really good. And I didn't do a video on that, but I will do one later. This is just flour for when I do the dough for the cookies, so that when I pat it out, I can make the little Christmas tree ornaments that's over there that you can pass to me when I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is a really, really, really simple recipe. And I say simple, I'm like, dang. So what we're gonna do is I use a 1.5 cup of flour. Now her recipe calls for 2 cups. Excuse me. Her recipe calls for 2 cups, but I did a batch ahead of time, so I actually cut the thing in half. And when I made the batch, I realized because I'm using this, I needed a little bit more extra flour. So this is 1.5 cups of flour.
So basically, this represents.
We still only need to use 1 stick of butter. So we're just using 1 stick of salted butter, and we will get. Pass me a butter knife right there.
Is this recipe as simple as opening a jar? Can I do it, Mom?
No, I could do it. It's not as simple as opening a jar, but it's really simple compared to other cookies. So like when I do my everything cookie, which has a lot more ingredients, this is way more simpler than that because the ingredients, you don't have many ingredients. Okay, you can throw this in the garbage for me?
Mom.
Thank you.
Mom.
Yes, babe.
Next, can we do the recipe in the kids show?
Yep. So then we add, this is about 1/3 cup of sugar. The original recipe, because it's 2 cups, is actually a 1/2 cup of sugar. But once again, because we're using something that's a bit more liquidy, I added a bit more sugar. So this is like 1/3 cup of sugar.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
I'm real little with vanilla.
I love vanilla.
I love the Trader Joe's organic pure bourbon vanilla extract. And I don't always measure, but I would say you want to do like a teaspoon to a teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoon. It just depends on how you like your vanilla
That's good.
in your thing. And then we're gonna add our purple yam. Now this is very liquidy, so which is why we added extra flour. And you don't need a whole lot. You just want enough to really color and give it a little bit of the yam flavor. It's very, it's sweet potato. So you still have that sweet potato kind of taste to it. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me just add a little bit more. Now, if I wanted to, I could have strained this a little bit, and that would have got, like with cheesecloth, and that would have got a lot of the liquid out, but I didn't want to do that. Pass me that spatula right there, the black thing. Yep. So then we're going to kind of...
Can I mix it?
Mix it together. Yes, you can mix it. It's not mixing. You got to, like, take the spoon and kind of put the... Yes, baby.
Can I get the patch out?
Huh?
Can I get the patch out?
What patch?
The one.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to show in a minute. So you kind of want it to be like crumbly, but not too crumbly, like biscuit dough, I would say, would be the closest thing to it. So if you make biscuits and you have that biscuit kind of crumbly dough that comes together, especially if you're making like rolled biscuits, that'll work. So we're just mixing it up really quick and then stop. And then we're going to take it and then we are going to use our hands. Because no, not yours, no. We're going to use our hands. I'm going to put my gloves on. Thank you, babe. And then, because we don't want to get none of this dough in our nails, I didn't put it in there for a reason, but it's fine. And then we're going to take the gloves, and we really want to work this dough, not too much, because if you overwork a dough, it don't come out as good. It comes out very Now we do have extra flour if we need it.
Mom, do we need it? When you need
and if I need it, I'll let you know.
No. Like I'm talking about need. Like I'm talking about.
Need it? No, we don't need this dough really, but we want it to form a nice ball, and so that's what we're doing.
We'll do this.
Huh?
What if we add stuff to it?
What are we adding to it?
We could add marshmallows and cereal to it.
Not today. We're not doing that.
Not cereal.
So,
Mom, remember next episode we're gonna have to next episode we're copying a kid's recipe.
Okay, the next episode we'll do a kid. Well, not next episode. We'll do a kid's recipe coming up soon. So I am gonna add a bit more flour because I want it to. It still needs that wetness from the purple yam. It's still kind of messing with the way I want this dough to look. So a little bit more flour. I've already kind of added enough sugar, vanilla. And here we go. Now it's coming in the way I want it. So we want it to be kind of very, where we can have it, like I said, like biscuit dough. So if anybody who knows how to make biscuits, you want that dough, you want it to have a nice consistency of being put together, but you don't want it to be too floury.
Also, make sure while you're making it, when you're done, just heat it up a little bit. That's how it's.
Heat what up? What are we heating up?
Remember when you made the first batch? It was.
Oh, that's when we cooked it. All right. So this is good. So see, this is how the dough kind of looks now. It's a nice dough. If we was gonna.
We put these now.
In a minute. If we was gonna now that we're gonna flatten it out, it's gonna give us that nice, and it's still gonna kind of. We got just enough flour on there so that. As it kind of absorbs more of that water from the yam, it won't mess up the dough, mess up the batter, right? Now we're going to take, normally you could take this and put this and just take a piece and drop, but because we want to make cookies out of it, we want to make Christmas cookies out of it, we're going to roll. Now I can't roll, this is not my kitchen. As you can tell, this is not my normal kitchen. It's a better kitchen, but we won't roll it. But we won't roll it, but we will pat it out. So we're gonna take our cutting board, but it's plastic. That'll work. I may sprinkle just a little bit of flour on there because I don't want it to. And we're just gonna pat it out. Now we're patting it out. We don't want it because this is kind of a shortbread recipe. We don't want it to be too thin, but we don't want it to be too thick. So we're going to pat it out. Now the lady on the YouTube video. She took like a ball and did it, but for what I'm looking for, I wanted a little bit more than that. So pass me that. Yes, thank you. So now that we did that, we have all the little different dyes here, and we are going to.
Wait, I want to do one.
We are just going to. I like to stay as close to the edge as possible. Cut our little cookies, and then we're going to take it out and put it on our parchment cookie sheet. And that's it. So we have our gingerbread.
Right there.
We have our snowman.
We have a star.
We have a star.
We have a candy cane.
Yes, you can do the candy cane. Hold on, this is not where I want it. A little bit too thin. Right?
Come on, 1 second.
Now, I am not one for doing this. I haven't done these. I've never used cookie cutters in a while. So, this is all new for me. We got Christmas trees. We got presents.
I don't know where I can do the Christmas tree. Oh, wait, I found where I can do the Christmas tree. Did you just say that you never used cut?
I've never used this. That's like I've never made sugar cookies before that I would roll into something. Never did it. He did a Christmas tree. So this is a good project to do with your kids because it's so simple.
And it's fun. Look at this.
Okay, when we have leftover, we just take it and pat it out again.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Hello Kitty.
Ooh, Hello Kitty. And then we make some more. So we have some
soft.
stars. It is soft, but it's not going to be soft when we finish cooking it. So we have our star again. We have our snowman.
Gingy man, if we have any snow.
You want another gingerbread?
We only have space for that candy cane.
Candy cane.
Maybe this, I think.
I thought you wanted gingerbread, man.
I do.
Well, let's do it. We're going to keep, and you just kind of keep, and if you find that it's like too wet, you can just add a little bit more flour to it.
Can I be like Salt Bae and sprinkle more flour?
Huh?
Can I be like Salt Bae and sprinkle more flour?
And then you just keep cutting
Can I have some more
as you
flour?
want.
Can I get some more flour and be like Salt Bae?
No, I don't need more flour right now. I did enough.
I want to be Salt Bae.
Hmm?
I want to be like Salt Bae.
What else? Which other one do you want? One other gingerbread man?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did it already. And then you put these
In the oven.
and if you can't like use anything else for it, because remember you don't want it too thin. What other one you want? You want another star?
No.
You want another candy cane? Okay, we got one more candy cane. And then with the leftover dough, we'll just make it into a little dough ball.
Can I do that?
You could do that, yes.
Yay.
Got a little candy cane here.
Candy corn.
Yeah, a little candy cane. And then you put it in a ball. Let's just divide this in two. So you take one ball. You're going to put it in a ball. We're going to flatten it just a little. So it's nice and round. So now it looks like a ball. And we just put it here.
Oh no, I almost started in the sink.
Thank goodness you didn't.
Yeah.
And then we flatten it out a little bit. And then we just put it on the cookie sheet. And this is what we have. So this is our cookies in our different shapes and sizes and snowmen, Christmas trees.
It's time.
We can call this like, the balls you put on the ornament balls.
It's time.
Gingerbread men presents. And then we stick it in the oven at 350 in a second. For about 15 minutes. You want to check it in between, depending on your oven. It may not be 15 minutes, and maybe 15 minutes, it depends. And so we just stick it in the oven. And when it's finished,
it should look like this.
It will look
like this.
Wait. It could look like this. So these are the cookies when they're done. As you can see. So we have all our shapes again. I will get better with using shapes down the line. And you can do anything with these cookies. So if you want to, a good way to do it that's simple, some powdered sugar. Unfortunately, I didn't have powdered sugar when I started this, and then I realized it's Christmas, ain't nothing open, so I couldn't get powdered sugar. But normally, you take some powdered sugar, you sprinkle it on. You could make a frosting and frost them, anything you want to do, and you have the cookie. So, who wants to try the cookie?
I'll try it.
You try the cookie, and you try the cookie? Try the cookie.
Oh, boy.
So, what do you think?
They're good.
Do they remind you of the Trader Joe cookie without the powdered
So
sugar?
good. I like them.
You like them? Well, kid tested, mother approves. So there you go, and they got their cookies, and that is our umbe, which is purple yam, Christmas shortbread cookies. And if you like the recipe, like I said, it's not my own, but you can check out the link in the description, and you can go to Lady Bacon Shake and check out her Hawaiian cookies, because it's just like the Hawaiian cookies, close to the Hawaiian cookies that they have in this place called Vegas, and I forgot the name of the cookie place, but they have this aloha cookie or something like that, and they got the best cookies. You want one too, Seth? Here you go.
We got two.
Seth got two. He wasn't playing. And check out her recipe. Follow her page. Follow my page. And thank you for joining. So, see you next time on Lexie's Kitchen Creations. We will be, the New Year's coming, so we'll be creating new things and doing new things. And I already have from the Peanut Gallery, they want some kid recipes, so that should be coming. So as soon as we get all this together, it'll show up. So thank you for joining me, and y'all have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Right, everybody?
Yeah!
Okay. Bye.
Yeah!
What?
I'm going to go with the screen so it goes pitch back and then the video ends.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that?
Not now.
Yeah!
I like it a lot.
Yeah!
Two.
You know it's still